Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. And before we get into the GM mode, I do want to say a couple of things before we jump right into the video. And I'd like to say I'm sorry for the crappy audio in this video, and the reason why is for that, and why it doesn't sound like I have my new mic on is because I had to use my PS4 mic at that point in time. Reason why was because, excuse me, when I had it was about 2 weeks ago when I recorded this, or about a week ago now when I recorded this video. I had the PS4 mic. I didn't have the Snowball mic at that point in time, so I'm so sorry guys about the crappy audio. Next video should be better. Every video should be better here on the gaming channel, so hopefully you guys like the video, and let's get right into the GM mode video.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we got the Quebec Nordiques GM mode, as it's starting to get some pretty insane time now as we're here at free agency, and it's a pretty busy time because we have some decisions to be made. We got Andre Burakovsky, which I've actually seen Tactics HD pick this guy up with a pretty cheap deal with only a second round draft pick, and I want to test it out if we could do it with Leon Draisaitl. And I gotta talk about Tactics before we get into the video, because I actually watched his GM mode. I think he was doing the Seattle Magicians, kind of the exact same thing I'm doing with this team, and kind of just not rebuilding it, just kind of train away almost everybody that you got. But what is he fucking doing? Yeah, I guess train away every single player that he picked from the expansion draft, which I think is absolutely retarded. Like, why do you do that? Like, he's kind of like buying, like, he picked up Alexander Nylander for, who fuck was it, Jonas Brodin, when they have the exact same potential, and you could probably get Jonas Brodin even better than Alexander Nylander faster. And Tactics is not a good GM mode YouTuber. I think the only good GM mode YouTuber that I could ever really watch is what's his name? GM Superman. Great YouTuber. Probably one of my favorites. But anyways, stop babbling on there. We got to get to this big trade. So Jason Demers will be going over the Edmonton Oilers for a second, and Tyler Benson. Tyler Benson turned out to be a good player, and they do not want to do it. Okay, so how about a third for Tyler Benson and a second? There we go. Big deal there. So we move up a pick, which is nice. And it's signed a free agent, so I don't know if that second round pick I could get for Leon Draisaitl, but I'm pretty sure it's 3.975. We're just gonna give him a 1-year deal, just so it's like, hey man, we're here in Quebec. We do not have the sample. Is it that? What is it? I don't know what it is, but let's try Andre Burakovsky. I mean, maybe it's just because he's a little higher up, but let's see what we can get. Okay, maybe 3.925 for Leon Draisaitl. Hell no, I'll be right back. I just want to look up something. Alright, I'm back. So, we got Leon Draisaitl here, and I'd love to pick him up because that would be perfect. Want to kind of punch with Leon Draisaitl and Elias Pettersson. So, 3.25. for this year's second. Alright, so we're gonna go 1 year for Leon Draisaitl. Hopefully this works. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. It's a huge, a huge test to see if you could pick up a good player like that. Would absolutely be ridiculous if we're able to do that. I don't think we really need anybody else on the team. And I don't see anybody too huge that we can pick up. We do need a goaltender though, because I'm pretty sure we did trade away Jimmy Howard. So Darcy Kemper, we need a goaltender in that net. He'll definitely be that starting goaltender for us. So give him 2.75 for the next 1 year, sure. Darcy Kemper, because we need to get below, I think it's $16 million. I'm pretty sure it is. We need to get lower than that. And we just did a trade for Jason Demers, trading him out of here. So see what we get for Leon Draisaitl, because by time I'm hoping we get Leon Draisaitl, hoping we get at least one player out of what we're getting now, because it would be real shitty. All right, he's considering signing with his own team, so we're not getting Leon Draisaitl. but there's still a possibility of signing Andre Burakovsky now, and that would be huge. If not, then we're absolutely fucked. I think we're absolutely fucked if we can't sign Burakovsky. All right, there you go. And it's a way nicer contract for this guy. He wants the money for 3.25. Yes, I will give you a second-round draft pick. That is not that big of a deal because practically that's what you're going to get from a second-round draft pick is an Andre Burakovsky. And that's like Tactics picked up Andre Burakovsky and then right away the next year traded him away. It's like you gave up a second-round draft pick and then you trade, like, I think it was 5 different players to pick up one elite player. That does not help your team at all. If you're playing GM mode and you want to learn how to play it, don't do like a stack trade, because I used to do that all the time. It's like what little kids used to do. They want to trade for Sidney Crosby, so they trade 5 different players to do that deal. As we just picked up Andre Burakovsky, not yet because they matched the offer. Don't do that. Make a smart deal. Make an even deal. You want to pick up as much picks as you possibly can in a deal and try to make it as even as you possibly can. Your offer sheet rejected has been resolved. The Washington Capitals have not chosen to match your offer. Given the small salary at stake, you're required a yes, for sure. Andre Burakovsky, it will be the stud here in the Quebec Nordiques town, as he will be the very first player signed. So, I don't think we're going to need anybody else, but I'm going to go through and just sign a bunch of random people and just get them to my team. Just a bunch of depth players, because we need a lot of depth players for this team. I think we only have 30 players on the roster, so I'm going to go through, sign a bunch of roster players, and I'll see you guys at preseason. Alright, so welcome everybody back, as I've signed a lot of people. As we got Kyle Quincy and Fedor Tutin for some top 6 help. I don't think we have really anybody top 6, and everybody rejected because our roster is full, I am pretty sure. I think we need one more goaltender, if I'm not too sure. 49 to 50. I think we only have 3 goaltenders, don't we? Oh, no, we have 4. I'm pretty sure now. Yeah, Luukkonen, Korpisalo, Subban, Kemper. Korpisalo's huge, and then you also got Luukkonen. Man, that is some huge pickups here in Quebec. Like, we got some huge players coming down for us, and it's just going to be great for the Quebec Nordiques, I think, overall. This team is going to be a great team. No doubt about it. With the future of this team, you got a future elite goaltender in Jonas Korpisalo and Luukkonen. Then plus you got a future elite centerman in Elias Pettersson. And you got elite defenseman in Timothy Liljegren. We drafted everything that we wanted in just one draft. And then you got a great left winger in Quenneville. Everything is going right here in Quebec. It's just all at the one starting, and that was the draft. And then you pick up Andre Burakovsky, which also in the later future should also be very huge for this team. So let's get right into this team, because I don't know. I think I want to sim at least a month. I want to see how good this team will do. But let's take a look at how the team will build. So we got Denault. Of course, he will probably be our first liner. He will have to be the huge dude of this team. Everybody there is good. Roussel, Pouliot, Martin. And then you got Burakovsky, Tom Wilson, Jamie McGinn, Connor Brown, yeah, so on and so forth. Neshril, Janskin could play high top 9, and he wants to play 4th line. I'd rather play him than anybody else. Scott Lawton, he's also medium top 9. You also got Pouliot. I think we're going to have to exclude Benoit Pouliot from the mix. I think we're also going to have to sign another big free agency player just so that pushes us over the salary cap. So Mike Weber could come up on the team. So Vanton and Brodin, Bogosian, Dumoulin, Quincy, Tutin, Weber. I'm pretty sure we have one more forward that should not be on the roster, and that's Brian Gionta. And then goaltending wise, we got Kemper and Korpisalo. So that will be our goaltender, because we don't want to put all the load on our goaltender Korpisalo. We want to give him a little bit of time, but not too much time. And this is how our lineup's shaping up. So we got Connor Brown, Philip Denault, and Andre Burakovsky. I'm liking that first line though. Like, overall wise, like, it's not the best, but I'm liking the first line. Doesn't look too bad. Jamie McGinn, Carl Soderberg, and Tom Roussel. Now this is where it starts to get rough. And then you got Devontae Smith-Pelly, Chris Tierney. I think we need to put Dmitry Yanskin because we need some goal scorers. We need some goal scorers up on the higher levels of this lineup. We can't just deal with a bunch of grinders up on the top lines. We gotta have Yanskin up there with Soderberg and McGinn. Defenseman-wise, we got Jonas Brodin and Sammy Venton alongside Dumoulin and also Zach Bogosian. And then you got Freder Tutin and Kyle Quincy. So, I think also before we start this all up, I think I'm going to be playing the very first game ever for the Quebec Nordiques. I think this should be fun, showcasing off the jerseys. I think that's what we're going to be doing for the very first ever game for the Quebec Nordiques. So, we need to play Rob Quenneville. That's not a doubt about it. We need to play him on that fourth line. We need to. That's going to be one of our main guys that we need to improve over the next couple of years. Matt Pimple, we need to also throw him in the lineup. Timothy Logan and also Elias Pettersson. All those guys need to go in the lineup. Elias Pettersson can go in the fourth. If we throw these guys in the lineup, man, it could only take like maybe a year for these guys to improve, and that's what my goal is to do with these guys. We need to throw him up there, and Pulak, he wants to play depth, but he'll play there. So let's see here. Chuck Kobasu. We could get rid of Matt or we could throw in Matt Pimple. There we go. That should be good. Matt Pimple, where should he be? Depth. So he should be like high up in the lineup. So I think that should be good. All good to go for the Quebec Nordiques. A new year. Oh, I have Timothy Liljegren. So we need to get rid of Greiba. Throw in Timothy Liljegren. And also, before we do that, we need to just throw like a big contract at a player or something, because I'm not going to be like right close to the salary cap during the year. We need to throw some money at like a depth, at a player that we won't care about. You know what? I'm just going to go with the bottom of the list. Sign a player that won't affect us in any way, shape, or form. We'll sign him to like a $10 million deal just for a year. So it's just, I know it's unrealistic, but we need to do this so it's not affecting our salary cap so much. And I've seen tactics, like he signed like a bunch of nobodies to contracts, or he overfilled his team. It's like, why do you do that when you could just sign someone to like that big of a deal? So I'll be right back. We're going to jump into our very first game. Who is it going to be our very first game against? It'll be the Edmonton Oilers at actually, you know what? Yeah, we had to play the very first game. So we're going to be facing the Edmonton Oilers. So once I get that all started, I'll be right back. And, yeah. Okay, so bad news. He rejected the offer. We need to get rid of a player on the team. I think that's that thing that we need to do. But I gotta say, I'm excited to play my the very first game of the year. It's going to be pretty insane. I think in my mind, I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what's going to come with this team. It doesn't look like the best team in the world, but at the exact same time, it could be something good here in Quebec, and it could be something special. It's just, I think overall wise, it's going to take us a couple of years to become a good team. Like, we're going to have to wait a long time to get Elias Pettersson ready. It's going to take us a long time to get those types of players ready. Like, it's not going to just be a snap of the fingers and it's going to be a franchise team here in Quebec. It's going to take a couple years, and that's what I'm waiting for here in Quebec. Is just take these couple years slow, build up, get a ton of draft picks. Because what I noticed with a lot of teams that I've been playing with, for example, the Edmonton Oilers, go and check on my Twitch because I do a lot of streams on there. Sometimes I haven't been doing very many streams, but if you go and check on my Twitch streams, I have been doing the Edmonton Oilers, and what's been affecting me the most is my prospect pool. When I first started, I didn't get any prospects. It's good to have those good young prospects, so when you're going in later on in the years and you're in year 5 and you're making playoff pushes and you can't sign one player, well, there you go. You have a nice young prospect that could jump right into your team. It helps a lot when that happens to you. It really is a big thing. When you're playing GM mode. Like, I've never won the Cup before, and I'm hoping I could do that either with the Edmonton Oilers or with the Quebec Nordiques. And fuck off, their owner. There we go. And I'm hoping I could do that with this team. Like, this team is the heart and gold of this team, and we're going to be drafting a lot. The QMJHL is going to be huge this year. So, I think I think we need everything. Not goaltender wise. It's like the one thing that we don't need for the future, and that's goaltending. Like Jonas Korpisalo will be at his best here in the next 2 years. So like, should we be wasting years? Should we go after a whole shit ton of players and just boom, have a good team right off the get-go? I think what I want to do is take this team as slow as we possibly could and just take our time. And I'm going to say that a lot. We're going to take our time with this team because it's not going to be a full-on ready team right off the get-go. And, like, we're facing a team in Connor McDavid. Probably going to get my ass whooped. But, like, that's one of my one goals is just to take this team slow. Play calmly with this team. It's going to take a couple years. Like, you're going to have Andre Burakovsky out there by himself getting absolutely shredded. And I'm excited to play Elias Pettersson alongside of him because I really do believe if we can develop Andre Burakovsky right, hell, he's going to be a huge player for the team if we could do that to Andre Burakovsky. Because, man, since we're playing him up on that first line, that's going to be huge for that young kid. And then you also got Jonas Brodin, which is also huge. And so many great players on this team. And I'm excited to see what this team potentially could become and what we could turn into. Because I think we could turn into a great team. It's just going to take some time. Like, this game is going to be painful for you guys to watch. Because it's just going to be me getting my ass handed to me. So I think we traded 2 defensemen to the Edmonton Oilers. Tyler Myers and Jason Demers went to the Edmonton Oilers, and we picked up a pretty good deal, a second-round draft pick and Tyler Benson, which is nice because I'm liking that. A second-round draft pick, which we don't have since we picked up Andre Burakovsky with it, which I'm fine with because we need that starter of a player on the team that could do a lot for us this year, score a point or get goals and be our scoring leader. That's what we kind of need out of a guy this year. And that's what we kind of got out of that trade with the Edmonton Oilers. Now, would that second-round draft pick do anything for us? Probably not, because Edmonton Oilers have a absolute stacked team by the lookings of it with their stacked defensive core. But a second-round draft pick is a second-round draft pick, right? Like, we even had the Dallas's first, which I picked that up. We're probably still even going to get more trades. Like, it's not just the ending. We're still going to make trades. We still got players that we could take a look at and getting rid of. Zach Bogosian's a big example of that. Maybe we could try to get rid of him, throw him up on the trade block, because we're only going to be sitting in a month. So I want to hear all your guys' opinions, who we should trade away, what should we do, because it's going to be a lot of big questions left for you guys and also for me to answer and see what I can do for the next couple of seasons with this team. How quickly can we build this team? And I think we could build it pretty fast. I know Quenville won't be ready right off the get-go, but if we could get... Elias Pettersson's only a 67 overall. Like, he should be ready. Not next year, but the year after that. I really do believe if we could develop him fast, I believe that we could have a great first year here in Quebec. And leave a big imprint on this team's future here in Quebec. And like, I know, a thing that I figured out too, that's like, if you build for the first round overall pick, you're not going to win it. I've noticed that a lot. Like, I've played a lot of GM mode. I've watched GM Superman. Like, you will be 31st and you'll never win the lottery. But you could be 11th and you'll win the lottery. It's so random and it's hard to tank now. Like, I remember taking back in the days where you would always get that first overall draft pick and you would always get that best player. Now, I would love to get Rasmus Dahlin. Rasmus Dahlin and Timothy Liljegren looks absolutely dirty on paper. I think that would be fucking absolutely great. But we got to get lucky, and we got to win that lottery. And we already got lucky with this team already, picking 3 elite players. I already knew that they were elite, but like already 3 in a row elite players right off the get-go is pretty damn good to start off a GM mode. And like, Luukkonen might not even be staying on the team. That's the big thing, is like, he's a tradable asset. He's not going to be staying on the team forever because we do got Jonas Korpisalo. And now, if Jonas Korpisalo doesn't pan out for us, then we got Luukkonen, and we could trade Korpisalo maybe for a top 4 defenseman or something. all in the name of the game, and you got to make those good deals. And Luukkonen's definitely going to be one of the guys that we are going to make a big trade here very soon with him. Nothing really for the first period. Nobody here in Quebec has scored the very first goal, as fans there in Quebec are watching the Quebec Nordiques play their very first ever game. Well, not very first ever game, but watching them come back. It's just amazing to those fans probably sitting at home having their kids watch this horrible team, but they're watching history right now. They're watching a team that will slowly develop into one of the best teams in the NHL and be winning cups here in the next decade. Alright, pass back to Denault. Oh, to Burakovsky. Now, who will score the very first goal will be the big question here. Oh, good snapshot there from Burakovsky. As I would really love to score that very first goal for this team right off the get-go. That's gonna be a dream come true. If I was able to do that. Oh, great save there for Darcy Kemper. And also Darcy Kemper is gonna have to also play huge this year. He's probably gonna be peppered with a lot of shots and gonna lose a reputation. But he's playing with a shitty team, so I don't know what we're gonna be able to do for him. Go Connor Brown. Oh, take it. Go with it, buddy. Oh, no. Ooh, Soderberg with a good chance there. And a even better save from Cam Talbot. But, like, I'm really excited with this team. I've always wanted to do when I was waiting, and actually when I didn't even know I could record with my PS4, I wanted to actually do a stream with the Quebec Nordiques and do a GM mode and all stuff like that, but I knew that when I, oh fuck, what was it? That I wanted to wait until I got my Elgato to start making videos, and I finally noticed that I can make easy videos by just pressing the square button twice, and I could record up to 60 minutes and record my voice, which is just absolutely amazing. Like, I'm gonna give tips to PS4 for that, like being able to do that. That's amazing to do that, and way better than Xbox. Is right now, if I were doing this on Xbox, it's a pain in the ass to have to do voiceovers and shit like that. It's just way better to do it like this. But anyways, get back on the topic of the Quebec Nordiques, and guys, when you are watching this won't be any easy bake of the cake. It won't be a quick 1-year rebuild. It won't be a quick little fucking turnaround where next year we're in the playoffs or some shit like that, or playoff contention. No, it's gonna be a long, painful ride. Like, and I'm not, like, we're gonna be picking up free agents. Like, we're not gonna, like, this year decided to go with the full-on try to get Rasmus Dahlin, the best defenseman in the world, try to get him and see what, like, I think if we could build a team that looks defensively strong, because our defensive core already looks defensively strong, with Sami Vatanen and Jonas Brodin. If we could do that, if we could get those offensive guys like Rasmus Dahlin and Timothy Liljegren, turn them into offensive beasts, you're looking at a team that will be absolutely punishing. Ooh, that's a bad goal. That is a bad goal. As the Edmonton Oilers strike first, and the very first goal let in by the Quebec Nordiques, but they can still make their comeback. Let's go, boys. Dzingel, take that, buddy. Push on him. I think that was funny. Actually, I played my very first hockey, not my very first hockey game, but my very first hockey, and like real life hockey, in 2 years. I actually played 2 games against a team called the Mackenzie Knights, and we absolutely got our asses handed to us. But I gotta say, it was a very fun time to actually get back on the ice and actually get a little bit competitive back. And yeah, it was fun. Had fun with the boys. It was a fun time. I gotta say that, because I don't feel like just talking about the Quebec Nordiques the whole entire time, because sooner or later I'm going to run out of stuff to talk about, and I'm already kind of running out of stuff to talk about. So let's just start talking about the hockey, my hockey. Now I guess I'm going to see the girls game this weekend, or on Friday, so that should be pretty good. Really good, actually. I think I might have some fun. Oh no, man. It's crazy. Crazy life, man. I'm so busy. It's ridiculous. And I know a lot of you guys actually don't like see. I talk about it. I actually rarely talk about it in my videos, how busy I am and just what goes on in my life. Because I have a lot of things. Like, it's so much that goes on. Like, trying to upload every day. Like, I've never like planned for myself to upload every day. It's just like I have so many video ideas to the point where it's like, oh well, I have videos to start uploading every day, and I've been uploading every day since well, that ended this weekend because I wasn't able to upload on one day. But like today or yesterday, because when you guys see this, it'll be Monday. Yesterday I uploaded 4 videos in a row. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, be a pro. Uploaded 4 videos in a row. Like, that is crazy. 4 videos in a row. Like, that's insane to me, and insane to a lot of my friends. They're telling me I'm crazy because I actually should talk about this in the Life at School video. But like, I work at a radio station. I go there and work until 6 sometimes. Some days I've been skipping because it's just I've been so busy to the point where like I have nothing else. I have no other time to do. I can't really do anything else. And then I play hockey now, so it's like even more busy. Like Tuesday, what am I doing on Tuesday? Amnesia, right? I'm uploading a video game video. Like, I would have absolutely no time. I gotta go to hockey. I think I might not go to the radio station on Thursdays and Fridays because it's just like I'm so busy now to the point where I am going to hockey now. I'm working, school, YouTube, and a lot of people I think would actually quit and stop doing YouTube and stop doing that, but it's like I love doing this. This is my passion. I don't give a shit if I'm not making any money from this because I'm going to the goddamn radio station and I'm not making any money. Right now, it's a lot of people would call me crazy. It's just I also tell people that I work as a volunteer at the radio station. They think I'm crazy when I'm saying I don't make any money. And it's true. Like, I think the best opportunities are when you're not making money. Like this YouTube thing, it's an opportunity. It's opportunity. You gotta take those opportunities. Like, the best thing you could do is live your life the way that you want it. And I actually like being busy. Busy is my way of living. I cannot live if I'm not busy. Like, I hate not being busy. I was not even busy last year, and you guys seen I talked about it in the time that I fell in love with 7 girls. Go and watch that video. It's crazy, right? That's what happens when I'm bored. All right? Because when I'm bored, I play video games and I start thinking about school. With me doing YouTube and making YouTube videos, it's like, okay, well, now I'm thinking about my YouTube videos, my future YouTube videos, what I could do with them, what I could build off of them, what I could plan for the later future. Like, I made a 24-minute Life at School video, which is one of the longest Life at School videos I've ever made. And it was episode 10. I don't know, like, it wasn't even really a special episode. It's just like I'm starting to talk a little bit more. I'm not talking less. I'm talking more. I'm getting better with days gone by. Like, every day you're gonna get better. And like, I know I'm sounding a little bit motivational, but like, oh man, I'm not trying to go a little bit motivated, but live the way of the life that you want to live. Don't listen to other people, because it's just like, my parents want me to go, and like, they don't want me, but at first I think they all wanted me to go to the radio station, and it's just like, people are like, you're crazy, and tell me that like you should go and get a job at the plant or pulp mill or whatever, man. They're getting our asses beat. Alright, we're done with this game. I'm not rage quitting, but it's just we're getting our asses beat, and I really don't give a shit anymore. But like, live the life that you want to live. I know tons of people say that, but it's just like, I'm so bored, and let's get right into the sim lanes. We're just gonna sim one quick month and then take a look. 5-0 loss. So when will we get our very first win of the year? Will it be at home in Dallas? No, it will not be a 2-1 loss. Come on, boys, get us a win. A loss there against Nashville. A loss there against Washington. A win there against the Toronto Maple Leafs, baby. There we go. So, we got a trade here. I'm not liking that. No thanks. I'm not trading Teddy Purcell. So, win there against Minnesota. So, the end of the month. Okay, an injury there. Yeah, just assistant coach, replace player. A loss there and a win there. So, 3-6-1 to end off the month. Pretty quick month, but you know what? Fucking load. Jesus Christ, Florida 8-2. Jesus. We're way down the standings, man. Toronto's right near us. Jesus Christ, Toronto. We're going to send one more month. We're going to do 2 months in this video. See what the Quebec Nordiques can do here in these next 2 months. Another loss there against Florida. Pulak out with an injury, so that's some more injuries. I think I want to go and scout in Russia because I know, like, Russia's ridiculous. Maybe not this year, but in the couple years that I've played GM mode, like, Russia is a ridiculous place to scout. We're not trained Darcy Kemper. He's our starting goaltender right now. We need that guy. Oh, a few wins. San Jose and Pittsburgh, which is just ridiculous, man. To defeat that team, it's pretty good. It's pretty good if you're able to defeat the Pittsburgh Penguins and the San Jose Sharks, 2 teams that went to the Stanley Cup final in the last few years. Burnaby Aces absolutely ripping it up 11-4. See, I'll do Fedor Tutin trade later on, but right now is not a good time. I'd rather keep Fedor Tutin. And Darcy Kemper gets injured with a high ankle sprain. Oh, lordy lord. Jesus Christ. Injuries after injuries. Malcolm Subban, get up here. I know you want to play backup, but that, like, I'm not playing Jonas Korpisalo as my fucking starting goaltender. It's just way too much shit. I pressed. God damn it. Fuck me. I'll cut this out. Alright, and we're back. So, winner against Boston. And Darcy Kemper back in the lineup. You fucking bastard. You missed one fucking game. God damn it, Darcy. How good is Darcy Kemper doing, actually? 5 wins and 7 losses in 14 games. He's absolutely getting ripped apart, but that is fine, because I don't give a... I'm so sorry, Darcy, man. Like, to be honest, like, you're playing for one of the worst expansion teams. Like, overall, Gary Bettman fucked us over, letting Vegas. He's like, you know what? We'll let the Vegas Golden Knights draft first. Fuck the Quebec Nordiques. I hate the team, but since the fans won the back, decided to put the back. But we're gonna let Vegas pick first, so they can pick out the good players, and then we'll let Quebec pick. Fucking Gary Bettman, man, piece of shit. It's like ridiculous. Like, why he lets the Vegas Golden Knights pick out the good players like James, the real deal, Neal, and like Vadim Shipikova, but he wasn't picked. David Perron, and Marc-Andre Fleury would have been a beauty here in Quebec. As Connor Brown, as we're one of the lower teams, but Buffalo's lower than us. But Connor Brown, 18 points. What a ridiculous! That first line, man, is absolutely ripping it up. Burakovsky, Denalton, Connor Brown's even being a bigger player than Burakovsky, so that's good. Good for him, man. Connor Brown, the big player. Jamie McGinn, man, we're having a lot of good players. Like, everybody's producing really well. Like, David Desharnais, 7 points in 6 games. That's ridiculous, man. Goaltending, Darcy Kemper, fucking Jonas Korpisalo is getting absolutely ripped to shreds, man. Banton and defense score. Oh, we got Dumoulin and Zach Bogosian are not playing too bad, so that's good. Sammy Vanton and Jonas Brodin playing really good too, or not the best, but playing decent. So that will be the end of the video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. You'll be seeing GMO videos like this every week. Also, I'm going to be starting the Halloween week with Amnesia coming up very soon. So I think I'm going to be uploading like 4 videos in a row. I'm going to record all that tomorrow and a little bit on Tuesday.
So you should be seeing like 4 videos being uploaded once again on the Rexall Gaming channel. It's gonna be like the Rexall Gaming channel is gonna sooner or later have more videos than my Captain Rexall channel, just because I'm uploading like 4 videos a day. It's ridiculous. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Go check out the links down in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul and seal your doom.